So you might notice that there's no bike here in this video, and that's because on Wednesday the 5th of March, at some point, my Royal Enfield was stolen. It's been stolen from Barnsley Town Centre. I can't even begin to tell you how I feel about it. It's the first vehicle I've ever had stolen, and I think the Royal Enfield's my favourite vehicle that I've had. So if you're new to the channel, it was my first big bike. I'd saved up to get it, spent a load of money on training, all for somebody to just come along and just take it for themselves. So this video, I want to get it out as quick as possible because I know that you guys, obviously, you're far and wide. The only thing really that I can do is try and stop whoever's got it from passing it on, and we think that this might be the best way to do this. This video will be unedited. I don't have time to edit it with work and dealing with everything, so we're just going to go through everything. Yep,
please help us find this bike, guys.
So basically what happened was, if you've watched my other videos, you'll see that there was another bike that I had where somebody had a go at it. So I ramped up security. The bike was chained to a fixed post that were in the ground, and it also had a disc lock on there. So there was a big chain with the bike chained to the back wheel, to that fixed street furniture, then also with the disc lock as well on there. There's people all around this area, and there's even a bit of an event going off directly across where the bike was. So the CCTV around where it is, so they're looking into that. So basically when I came out and found that the bike were missing, I reported it to the police. Took a little while to get through, but it weren't excessive.
Right, and they took all your details?
Took all the lady who took my details, she were really good actually. She were really sympathetic. She weren't, sometimes it can be just...
Yeah, difficult, but it wasn't.
Or just like, you know, like very matter of fact, yeah. But no, she sounded gutted for me. I think I sounded more gutted than her. So she took all my details down, and basically what she said is that's going to get shared now on ANPR database. So, and then she asked about CCTV around the area and asked if I could get in touch with the people. Well, it's Barnsley Council that have got the CCTV, and it does cover the area. So there's inquiries going on into that. She told me that there wouldn't be a police officer that came out to visit me, and the only contact that they'd have with me now is if the bike turns up.
Okay.
So I know the police are busy, and me personally, deep down, I really don't think that we should have to do this, because we, you know, it's just how
Please
it is,
find this bike, everybody.
Yeah, so this is probably his best chance of finding it. So there's going to be a Royal Enfield Super Meteor in green, either broken up for parts or it's going to be up for sale. So I'll put the registration up on the screen. Now there's a few things on the bike that are
distinguish it.
Distinguish it, yeah. So on the back bumper, on the back mudguard, there's a scratch on the right hand side that's like a little arc.
Okay.
And then on the engine casing on the left hand side, there's also a little scratch. It's on the grey area, just on there. Now, because of winter, because it's been ridden through winter, the back shocks are not gleaming at the minute, so there's a little bit of corrosion on there. So the bike, there's one more thing, the speedometer. There was something that I'm going to get fixed on there, but I think it's a pricey fix. There were a little bit of condensation on the inside, so it's caused a little bit of a mark on the inside of the glass on the speedometer. So I think these are pretty distinguishing features.
Yeah, look out for them.
So if you are in the market for a Royal Enfield, or you're buying any of these parts, just give them a check, because it could have come off this bike. Obviously, you don't want to be buying stolen goods. So
Insurance.
I've been in touch with the insurance. It was late last night. It's like a 24/7 thing, so I'm waiting to hear from the insurance company to see what they say. So we don't know, but obviously I'll keep everybody updated as to what's happening with this as we go forward. This isn't the video that should have been released, so unfortunately for me, which it's probably not the best thing, but there was a video that was due to come out, and it's actually got the Super Meteor in it, which is it's a bit confusing, you know, it's going to be confusing, but it will be in that video. It doesn't mean I've got it back, it's just that it was shot before this came out. So we're waiting to hear back from the insurance. So I'm in a bit of a situation now because I got the bike to go to work, didn't I?
Yeah, you did, yeah.
And I'm not sure if it's plausible to commute on a bike because of the security risk and the risk of theft. So my options are, I could go on the train. They've just put the trains up. And
The prices have gone up.
while I was doing my training for my motorbike, I did use the train, and during winter I use the trains as well. But they're just not reliable at all. I found that I was having to take trains 2-3 times before I needed to be somewhere because they were getting cancelled. So I'd really prefer not to go back onto trains to get to work.
Yeah.
So the other option would be to get a car to ride to working. So if you know our story, I got rid of my car and we got a motorhome, didn't we? So I could do that, but the only problem is that Barnsley Council are cutting down the amount of parking spaces in the middle of town, and it makes it difficult for me to park up. At the minute it's difficult, but I'm parking in the car park that is going to get shut down. So as a long-term solution, that's not going to work, which is, you know, why I commuted by bike. So I'd like to carry on commuting by bike.
Yeah.
Because I think just riding a bike is good for me as well.
I love it, yeah.
The only problem is that, you know, can I secure it enough to make it worthwhile?
Avoid this again, yeah.
So I had a chain and I had a disc lock. So I'd love some advice from anybody that commutes. What do you do to keep your bike safe, or is it basically a risk whatever I do? You know, I'd love to know what I can do.
Yep.
So, as you know, if you've been following the channel, I'm not in such a bad position as some could be, because Simon, one of our subscribers, actually gave me a bike, and that bike looks like it's going to be more important than what we thought, because it'll be that bike, hopefully, that I'll still get to ride. So I still have a bike that I can ride. That's being fixed up, and there'll be some updates on there. And that's the Kawasaki Versys.
Yep.
Yeah. What can I say though, guys? I'm gutted. I'm genuinely gutted this morning. I was gutted last night. I think it just feels like, yeah, you know, we all work hard. We all save us money.
Save your money, yeah.
Try and do right things. We get right insurance, we get everything else. I mean, the insurance, when I tell people how much I paid on insurance for the Royal Enfield, it's ridiculous. I don't know what's going to happen with my premiums.
Will that go up now? Yeah, will that go up? Possibly will.
I've got a £500 excess, so whatever they value the bike at, I've got £500 to come back off that. So
we need to find this bike.
Yeah.
So please speak to your friends in biker cafes, Facebook groups.
Yeah, if you're in forums or groups or anything, I would
please share.
I'd truly appreciate it if we could try and find this bike. Because really, although it was my bike, it was the channel's bike. You know, we got loads of stuff planned for it. And it was so that we could all like get together once a week and talk bikes, I guess.
Community, isn't it?
You know. So yeah, so I don't. Is there anything else we need to?
No, we need to find this bike. Please tell everybody you can think of. Share. Please help us out.
I think as well, like where my head is now, is I don't. You know, we should do whatever we can to stop this happening to people. You know, if it's happened to you guys, and maybe we can have a little bit in the videos where if any bikes have been stolen, we can put them up on screen so that we all know what's been stolen, what's out there, and what to watch out for.
We can look out for each other's bikes, can't we?
Because if they can't sell them on, or it's difficult for them to sell on, then there ain't much of a market for it, is there? So I'm very prepared to do that for other people. You can see that we've got an email address, biker@atlantis@gmail.com. So if you want to send photographs and a few details of, you know, what's been stolen, I'm not sure how many bikes get stolen. We might get inundated, and I'll do my best. But I think you know, I really don't mind doing that at all. I think we should all just help each other out. You know, that's the only way we're going to push back on it.
If people can help you, you can help them.
100%. I'd help them anyway. I would. I'd help them. It's just never occurred to me to do it, but that might be a good thing. I don't know. Anyway, that's where we are. Short video.
Terrible situation.
Yeah.
People can just come and steal your bike.
There's worse things that happen in the world. I understand that, you know. It's just kind of punches you in gut, this, I think. So anyway, might be a bit happier next video. We'll see. Thanks for watching. Any help that you can give us, we truly appreciate it. Have a safe week. Get your bike secured. And yeah, let's take it from here.
Goodbye.